Man, here was Greenbrier West Austin Baker, also now a soldier in the U.S. Army. Went to boot camp this year. Of course, you're finishing out your senior year on the football team here. Talk about your decision, Austin, to go into the military. What led to that?
Just thinking about my family and being there to protect them and just protecting my whole country. And like Loudermilk, had it as a dream ever since I was little, and I just thought it would be a good idea, a good career path, and retire earlier than I usually would. I just thought it'd be a good idea.
I ain't working to 65, right?
Yeah.
I just talked to Roy. Did you guys talk about it before you went in?
Yes, sir.
Were you guys like friends? And
we usually we talked about it a little bit before we signed the papers to go. We were going to go into the Air Force. We were in the Civil Air Patrol before anything. Well, when we were younger, we thought about going and flying A-10 Warhogs. We thought about it for years and years, and then one day, just Sergeant Cass showed up at our school, was talking about the National Guard, and we just thought it'd be a better path to go that way.
What are you hoping to do with this military career?
I'm a 12 Romeo, just like Roy is. I'm an electrician, so I mainly just got in it so I could learn electrical work a little better. My dad's a coal miner, and he did electrical work underground. And so I learned a little bit off of him, and he said there's always a need for electricians and stuff. And I thought, since I'm in the Army, they'll pay for my school to go be an electrician, so why not?
Man, makes sense, I guess, from that standpoint. What was the tough? You did obviously the boot camp. What was the toughest thing for you going through boot camp?
That'd probably be being away from my family for so long and not knowing what's happening at home, not knowing if they're dead or alive or here or there. And that's probably the worst thing that happened to me.
Then you obviously have another year of high school to go. Being in that, you got that out of the way now. Do you feel like it changed you in any way?
I feel like I have more respect for hard work and physical stuff and being home. I feel like I like to be home more, being around my family and knowing that they're safe and protected. And I feel like the hard work that I thought was hard work wasn't really hard work.
Yeah, a little bit different than what you're used to.
Yeah,
everybody that goes through football, they know how hard that is, and then you get into that and you realize what hard work really is. When you do that hard work, and then you got more hard work to do. And I mean, like you said, you can't go home. What was the number one lesson, aside from the physical aspect of it, what was the number one thing that you think you learned or picked up from that time away this summer?
Probably getting along with people you usually wouldn't get along with, like just people that's rude, mean. I mean, there you have to work as a team. If you don't, you're not going to succeed. You got to do this together. You got to do that together. You got to do it at the same time, in the same uniform, same time, everywhere, no matter what. And you got to learn to have communication, talk to these people, and show them that we need to get this stuff done.
Did playing football, Coach, both of you guys were 4-year players here. Did playing football for those 3 years help you this summer?
I'd say it probably helped me physically, being able to run long distances and not be out of breath as soon as I take a few steps. And being strong from hitting each other with pads on and just being physically tough.
You think it made you a different type of football player?
I think it made me more physical, be able to run a little bit faster and be more precise. I think that it definitely did.
If one of your teammates came to you, a younger guy, an underclassman, said, you know, what should I maybe consider this? What would be your advice?
I tell him it's definitely a good plan. You'd retire at a young age, like I said. It'd be a good idea to go. I'd make sure he knew what he was getting into for one, especially. Know what he's going to expect, know how hard it is, know you're not going to be with your family. You
couldn't have expected how hard it was.
Yeah.
Did it, now that had a summer of drill instructors. You kind of see your coaches in a different light. I mean, maybe where they get on your case about something or another teammate, and you say, "Well, do you understand it better?"
Yes, sir. I definitely understand why they do it and respect them for doing it. And if I'd ever get in trouble, I'd respect them. All right, I'm glad they didn't yell at me and get in my face like the drill sergeant.
You guys are too disciplined to get in trouble now, though, right?
Oh, yes, sir. We do things on the ball and get it done quick.
Hey, Austin, I appreciate it. I thank both of you guys for taking the time. And again, at Sam, thank you for your service to the country.